Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Tokyo Dark Remembrance. We left off pretty much just I think we're out of the hospital here. Let's go ahead and talk to our kitty, hey little one. Oh wow, you look depressed, Ito. Here. Okay, I don't know what to do. Not like no, I can't think of it like that. There's more to this. Unanswered questions. I'll get to the bottom of it. Okay, my investigation is really high up. Can I turn the TV on? So I think we need to take the pill, but I'm also like, is there a downside to take? There is a downside to taking the pill. It's the only, it's the we lose investigation, but I think we need to. An article from 2 weeks ago, everything is laid out so neat and factual. It makes sense and it seems so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else, like the Ito on the page is some different person from the other world, yet it's not. That's what happened to me, or so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, the bloody bag, or the red paint. However, how can they write stuff like this if how can they write this stuff like it's true? The press will simply simplify any story to sell papers, just like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? Should we read this? A violent incident in the sewer below the street of... Oh, frick, this is the sewer one. Okay, I thought we were back in past. We're in present. Shinjuku in the late hours of the last night has resulted in the death of a detective and an apparent rescue gone wrong. Body of Detective Kazuki Tanaka, 29, was recovered after a nearly week-long search. Jesus. When he went missing off of the streets of... I'm not even going to try. A mysterious incident has left the police scrambling for answers in the suspect as the investigation continues into its second day. The detective who arrived first on the scene, Aomi Ito, has declined to make any comment to the press, but her superiors say that after the following lead, she was led into the sewers, where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At the time, sources say the female suspect panicked and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. There are many unanswered... my gosh, I cannot speak English today, and I freaking took out my headset. Hold on. There we go. Holy crap, I'm dying. There are many unanswered questions, however, it appears that besides the lone detective, there were no other police on the scene. Calling into question how the case was handled, there's also a question of the missing suspect and why, after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be detained. Yeah, wait, why wasn't I? This case comes in the midst of increasing scrutiny of the police, in particular the violent crime section, as other incidents of the police neglect or questionable investigation practices have been made in public. Several experts have gone on the record saying that Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent wave of crime. The police have promised to release the results of their internal investigation as soon as possible. Superintendent Yukimura, who was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged his department and the public at large to withhold judgment until all the facts are in. I've heard a lot of rumors surrounding this case, but we're barely a few hours into understanding what happened down there. I think it's too early to jump to conclusions. Why can't I talk? My gosh, we're not gonna... Frick, we should take our pill. Let's take it. Pills the doctor gave me are right on the table where Kazuki left them. Count on him to pester me about my health even when he's gone. I hate these pills, but I'll keep taking them for your sake. And we can take another pill if we need to. I think we're okay. I think we're fine. I've been avoiding spending too much time in here in this room lately. Memories of that night always come flooding back whenever I do. Sometimes I think I can hear his voice just beyond the door. Now when I open it, I'll see him there. And I find these last few weeks to just be a bad dream. It's no dream. He's gone. I don't know what hurts more, the fact that he's gone or the way it happened. Taken by a girl who shouldn't exist. Reina, that was her name. I remembered a few days after the sewer, but I kept it to myself. At the debriefing, they had me talk to the station psychiatrist. What am I saying? And one look from her was enough to figure out what everyone else must be thinking. The police reports, the press, no one's mentioning the girl. But I saw what I saw. If she came back, then maybe. If I could only get some time to collect my thoughts and investigate the scene myself, I'm sure I could find something to prove she was there. I doubt they'll let me anywhere near it, though, at least for now. One way or another, I'll find the truth. Yeah, like, is she a ghost? I'm so confused. To my neighbor? Hey, I brought you some dinner. Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. You don't need to eat something. You need to eat something, neighbor. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know it's just, it's all right. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But Ayami, I'm really sorry about Kazuki. I mean, I know he meant a lot to you, and I didn't know him very well, but geez, stop. Just stop. You don't. I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much. Whoa! Is that an earthquake? That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried is all. Sorry, Yumi. That's my phone. Work again? Yep. It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this, and Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come to the station as soon as you can. What's this about? Be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. That's just like some random earthquake? Might as well. I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now, and she hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love for gossip. Oh, hey, Ito, didn't think we'd see you back so soon. Already or not, I'm here. I am about what happened. It's alright, Saki, you don't need to say anything. It's just so awful, and I know you two were close. I mean, I heard. Yeah, weren't we living together? Like, I'm pretty sure we were close. Like, what do you mean you heard we're close? We were, but seriously, you can leave it alone. I'm fine. If you say so. Wait, maybe we didn't live together. If you say so, but I'm glad you're being so positive no matter what people say. I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are you people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There have been some rumors about what happened, Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's... Maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with Sasaki. We both know you can't keep something like this to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on, someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tyra was boasting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It doesn't look good at all. Tyra, that guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. And movers in my office, this is too much. See, I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know is for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bondo's told me. Hold on a sec. What's Officer Bondo? That's not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time, and you figured it out right away. Bondo transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me in front of the desk when he's free. Huh. Did he say anything else about Tyra's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the fourth floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see the officer Bando and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me. If you see him, could you give this to me? What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. You like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a private thing. We'll give it to him, though, right? Sure. Guess you better head up. That was unprofessional? What? I see you haven't slowed down your viewing habits, Saki. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff. Who am I supposed to give it to? Bondo? Like the detective always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki, or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I have to be careful. Yukimura says if anything happens on my watch, he'll make me pay. So what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har, very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper, and he's not half bad looking too. I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon, I'll settle down and I'll die alone. Yo, I feel that. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. Okay. Let's freaking get on the elevator, finally. I really have to talk to everything, man. Son of a dick. I don't even know my office. What? Investigation units, offices. Kazuki and I have offices on this floor. Okay. Evidence storage and forensics in the basement. The reception level, Saki's probably sitting there right now watching this footage. Yeah. Right at the top. I wanted to press our office button. I wanted to see if I can go there first, but they're not gonna let me. Hey, buddy. Sorry to have to call you in like this. Jesus, I'm illiterate right now. I know we promised you some time after this whole rotten situation. I meant to talk to you earlier, but with everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for a throw, so they found it. Then the deputy chief started calling me. Then the chief, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of the mind. Yep. If he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious about all the bureaucracy. I think that's how you say that. Can't even count the number. I've never actually said that word before. Count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper and news situation covering your case, the mayor's demanding a formal inquiry into your conduct. Now, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten if you ask me. Unfortunately, there are no do-overs in police work, and even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us on later. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night by sending you in alone. I'll pay for that too. Keep an eye on your professionalism by using the spin system for the time to find. Don't give the vultures a ticket. Oh, okay. My professionalism is bad, dude. It is bad. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you. The choices you make, professionalism or otherwise, have far-reach effects in the future. The people who will work with you and trust you and the options you'll have available to you all hinge on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Transfer? But sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as some of the veterans, and I've only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. For the next month, you'll continue to be on leave, fully paid, of course. I'll need to take your badge until you return the gun. You can turn in downstairs. So when you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice insurance fraud cases. I'm gonna have a choice to keep that gun or not. Since another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to give Claire at your office. I've asked the movers to come in today. And do I make myself clear, Ito? Sir, I understand your decision, but surely this move should only be temporary. That's enough. Until the internal hearing about the case is complete, there will be no further discussion of this. Now please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us, and Ito, take care of yourself. Yo, this is really well written. This is hard. Because a lot of the choices I really... Alright, so I can go to places. I want to go to our office. I want to see who's in my office. Bondo. Hey, Joe, hold up. I heard you were back. Oh, this is the bastard getting the front. He looks like scum, too. Oh my gosh. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right. He was the best. Almost hard to believe he let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Trying to imply something about me, Tyra? Who? Me? Nah, but what do you expect when they send a little detective in all by herself? Gosh, dude. All I'm saying is you could have used the help. Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, Tyra will disappear. Unfortunately, the tactic hasn't worked yet. I once was partnered with Detective Nita, and I was surprised by how competent he is. If he didn't attach himself at the hip to Tyra, he would probably make a good detective. An alarm for fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. It told me that the only female detective, it told me that as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me out in the end. Little morning, I'm exhausted. First, the boss dumps me out of violent crime, and then some movers ahead of me, so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before I do. What a mess, as if I wasn't going through enough already, at least with my public shaming. I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. Mask, dude. I've been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into the boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now, all the hard work shoved in some boxes to be handed off to some whoever Brown knows their way to the doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years if be so easily packed away and forgotten. Gosh, dude, I'm losing. Sanity okay? New email in my inbox from Yukimura. It looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. The tragic loss of the Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned, so he didn't make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait till I was out of his office before he hit send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? Jeez, man. This chick is like on my mind like crazy. Kazuki gave me the silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. Yukimura doesn't believe me. I'm laughing. I'm the laughing stock of the station, and now I'm being moved to out of the office to top it off. Doesn't get much worse than this, but Yukimura, that stings the most. I thought I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Sitting around here isn't going to change anything if they don't investigate. I will. First things first, I need to get my hands on that mask. Raina mentioned it over and over, and it's the only clue I have to go. Do I have it? Forensic gave me the mask one. Forensics gave the mask a once over. And Forensics gave the mask a once over. Okay, I'm reading that right. And stuffed it down in the basement. A once over? What is that? I should go down to scope it out. It wasn't just me reading that wrong, right? A once over. It must be like some. Officer Bondo, the recent transfer from Osaka, has seen that Saki from the front desk is quite smitten with it. Yeah, we'll give it to you. He looks like a nice guy. A little old, but... He must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's right, transferred me in last week. How you doing, Detective? Please call me Bondo. You'll have a big station here. Embarrassed to say, but I could never find my way around the Tokyo branch all that well. I get myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry, never could trust the press. None of them know a damn thing about police work. If you're asking me, it sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is in under us. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give this to you. Saki did? Well, hand it over then, and let's have a look. Oh, well, I didn't reckon she sent something like this. That's just because you don't know her well, Officer Bondo. Well, yeah, do me a favor, would you? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I do it myself when I'm too busy. Alright, but not a word of this to any other detectives. You got it, Ito, you alright? I cranked this. Okay, so I'm making relationships, and we didn't lose professionalism. That's good. Okay, but we gotta go to forensics first. Dude, what if I don't tell her? What if I don't, like, I go here, and it's not gonna give me the option to tell her, and then he's just up there on the roof, stood up. Oh, look who's watching. Oh, this dude's not gonna let me. Didn't think you'd stick around here after that big earthquake this morning. Don't remind me. I'm trying to keep my mind off of it. How you holding up, detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working. Evidence Tanaka put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have other things on their minds right now from the sounds of things. Besides, I think they struck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. It may have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Heck, it makes me squirm thinking about what it'd be like being in an earthquake in the basement. I wish you hadn't reminded me. Oh, and I'm really sorry about Tanaka. Detective Ito, I respected him a lot. Really be missed. Thanks, I miss him too. Yeah, it's probably super annoying to keep hearing that. Gate to the evidence room is locked. Maury has the key, but I'm in desperate times. I've seen. I can't ask him to go in there? Are you serious? I've seen Kazuki pick the lock to get in. Why can't I should have asked the first time. There's a camera though watching me the whole time. I should have just frick, dude. He probably wouldn't have let me, let's be real. Let's be real. He probably wouldn't have let me. Okay, we gotta turn in our gun and tell her to go Bondo on the roof. I passed on the letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Army. What'd you say? Was it 2 months? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh, God, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. I wish I read it. Slow down, I didn't read it. It asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof, that's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh, frick. I can pick the lock if I needed to. If I leave my post, something happens to the cameras, you can go nuclear. And just... I've got to go. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops, please, please. Sorry, Higan, I could disable the recording systems and move around the station without being seen, but not without getting her in trouble. The thing is, we don't have anything... We don't have anything to pick the lock with, right? So, I'm gonna leave him on. As much as I want to, I can't do something like that. It'll hurt Saki's career, yeah. If we find another way... Oh, we're still trying to find another way. Why'd the music stop? I want to go back here. I just, like, can you just ask me? Can I just ask him again? What? Man, I'd really be, I'd definitely be a rogue cop. To be honest, I kind of want to do that. I kind of want to test this stuff. Okay, let's go to here because I'm sure this man will let me. There's nothing more to talk about on the matter. Wait, is it good that my neuro's going up or bad? Please return to your office, then go home and rest. But sure, hear me out. When the chief gives me an order, I do it no matter what, how much I dislike it because he's my superior officer. You should be doing the same. Conversation is over. Damn. Okay, let's go back to our office here. We gotta get the mask, right? And I'm not planning on knocking out what's his face. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I know what we're gonna do. Let's enter here real fast just to see if anything's here. There is. Can I pick this up? Here it is. Yep. I knew it. There we go. We set off the alarm and then... Dude, oh, this sucks because I left the cameras on, but that's okay. You want to know why? Because she's not gonna rat me out. She won't do that because I delivered the letter. Oh, it's so much louder in here. Come on, please say you're gone. Please say you're gone. I'm sorry, man. The camera. I'm sorry. Where's the mask? There it is. As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such scary lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. As strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react in the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I'd felt the day wasn't in my head. The mask I held in the evidence room was nothing more than a rough old wood, no voices or visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of the anticipation. Of course, I held on to it. The case was only getting started, and Reina's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. I still had a part to play. I think that's what it said. Still had a part to play. Alright, so Saki definitely saw us on the cameras. I don't think she's gonna report it, but we'll see. Mask in my hands, I quickly left the station and jumped on the first train back to Shinjuku. Back to the alley where the whole mess had started, something told me there was more to find the answer in the skewer. The mask itself could wait until later. I didn't turn in my gun. As the train had made its way there, images and thoughts from that night engulfed me. I started to feel queasy. When my stop approached, the pit in my gut changed from the fear to something else. I realized I had enough of the people telling me what to feel or how to act. I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that the only one who could give me answers in any sense of closure was myself. And my cat. Okay, we're back here. It's foggy. We go get some chicken? Go ahead and enter back here. What's up? You again. Did you come in here to thank me? For what? For not telling the press that you were snuggling up to Goda at the bar for information. Actually, yeah, I will thank you. I've got to say that was good work. Maybe you chose the wrong profession. Oh, think I make a good hostess? Well, I don't know about that. Anyway, I heard on the news what happened to you and your partner that night. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Thanks. I didn't figure you care much about what happened to a cop, all things considered. Meaning what? My job, it's true. Please come in here all the time and act like gods. They order drinks, threaten me, and fill me up thinking I don't care. I'm sorry, that's not cool. My boss tells me to ignore it since happy cops are good for business. Honestly, they're worse than the customers they're supposed to protect us from. So yeah, all things considered, I don't love the police, but that doesn't make me a robot. Nobody deserves to die. If you told your buddies at the station that something terrible like that happened to me, some nobody hostess, do you think they'd give a shit? I would care. I wish I could say you're wrong, but years in the force have taught me that being a police officer doesn't make you a better person. A lot of people lose sight of what it is to be human just because the government official gave them a badge. How long have you been doing this job? Not long, only about 2 years and with 4 different shops. They all promise the same thing, better pay and customers that will treat you with respect. I'm still waiting on both of those things. Business has been in the pits lately. I've gotten some offers that might pay better, but they're at the clubs with more of an adult vibe. They said I wouldn't have to do anything weird, but I don't know. I've heard rumors about what happens to some of the girls at those places. But a country girl like me doesn't exactly have a whole lot of job prospects, and it'd be good money. This one's easy. Don't do it. Yeah, seriously. But, ever heard of the phrase, those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it? No, not really. Well, take it from me, no one's going out of their way to help you, but that doesn't mean you can't help yourself. Just think it over before you say yes to that offer, okay? I think I'd be getting advice from a cop. Alright, I'll think about it. Please don't do it. You got a name? Yeah, it's Miho. Don't tell anyone, though. The boss don't like it when customers know our real names. You know, I don't think I'd ever have the guts to sit on the Goto's lap. Men can be idiots. Huh, see you around, detective. We made a friend, guys. We made a friend. How's this guy doing? Oh, hello, detective. I heard of what happened last night. The other police and reporters showed up. I'm really sorry to hear about your partner. I can't imagine what it's like to lose someone like that. Thanks. Daizo, right? Yep, that's me. I'm surprised you remembered that, detective. No need for detective. I'm not on duty. Ayami is fine. How are things? Did that night hurt your business too? In all honesty, business wasn't really better or worse because of it. If anything, I got a little uptick when the reporters were here. But eventually they left too, just like everyone else. It was always my dream to cook and start a restaurant, but it's been a constant uphill struggle. What's the point? Sometimes you do have to try something else, but the man has a whole shop. I know it might not mean much coming from me, but I believe you should stick it out to the end no matter what. A lot of it comes down to attitude, right? If you stay down in the dumps, people taste that emotion in the food. That's something no amount of alcohol can mask. Yeah, I can. I guess. I've been beating myself up for weeks now. Maybe that's not helping, huh? I mean, I'm still competing with scumbags around here, but I'll try to keep my head above the water for now. Thanks, detective, or Ayami. Stop by again. Drinks on the house. Thanks, Daizo. Maybe I'll take you up on that one day. I hope I told him the right thing. I really hope I did. I don't think I did. Reality needs to set into that guy. I don't have the code for that yet. A smell of rotting meat, a phone ringing over, and Raina did all that really happen. Hey, what's up, bud? Oh, hey, it's the detective from the other night. I wonder if she remembers me. That detective is right here, and I can hear you since you're standing right next to me, Kobayashi. What? How'd you know my name? It's on your name tag. Don't think too hard about it, kid. You might hurt yourself. Anyway, I'm just like surprised you need to talk to me again. I don't, just passing through. Oh, right, that's good. I think I already said everything I could to the other guy. Would have to rack my brain pretty hard to come up with new material, you know? What other guy? Titus, Typhoon, Tyra. Detective Tyra's here. What'd you tell him? Oh, right, Tyra. Yeah, I told him you were here and that you were pretty hardcore. You told him I was hardcore? What does that even mean? You know, I told him you were a cop that didn't play by the rules. Oh, frick. Who had a drink and if they wanted to, you know, take the edge off and stuff. Son of a dick. I told him I heard a firecracker outside before he came in and about the broken lock and how you said you seen the strange girl. I mean, nothing bad. You guys all... Frick, dang it, dude. The drink was so useless. There was no point in drinking that. That's nothing, just dust in my eyes. Painful, stupid, idiotic dust that caused me to squint harshly. Oh yeah, detective, you should be careful. It's super dusty in here. Thank you, I'm going to leave. Enjoy your day. Wait, there's a cat right there. There's a cat. I see the cat. I see the kitty. Can I get it? I see the cat. They're like collectibles, but I don't know how to... Let me go back in. I see the cat. Come on. How do I get it? There's gotta be a way. There's got to be a way. Settings. Plain manual. What does that even mean? Oh, plain manual. Like literally. What does triangle do? What does triangle do? Okay, run. Choose between option boxes. Close spin, open spin, choose. That's what triangle does. Yeah, baby. I found it. I found a piece. Wonder what that does. This police tape is all that's left of the department investigators. There's more focus on me writing off the insane as finding answers. Okay, guys, we're gonna end it here. We kind of ran out of time. Next part is we're gonna enter the sewer. I think it's a pretty good cliffhanger. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.